Welcome back to Tarot by the Bay. I'm David. Over Memorial Day weekend, as contemplating topics I was going to read on, Jimmy Carter came to mind. And even again today, Jimmy Carter came to mind. And I know he's been on hospice, so I'm wondering if he's near the end. And as I was shuffling cards, I tend to do a lot of shuffling before I start the reading. And as you can see now, I'm still doing an overhand shuffle. The burden card, the Ten of Wands came up, the Five of Cups popped out, and the Star card popped out. I did do a quick search just to see if there's any news on him, and he's still in hospice, and Rosalynn was just diagnosed with dementia. So my warmest wishes go out to the Carter family. I suspect that Rosalynn and Jimmy will pass probably within a year of each other. And that tends to happen, right? Couples, especially as they get older, when one passes, the other one passes soon afterwards. So I just wanted to throw on, how's Jimmy Carter doing? Are we near the end with him? What's any messages that you want to share with former President Jimmy Carter that I could share with my audience? Thank you. I'm going to leave that one on the bottom. This one wanted to stay on the bottom. Okay. I think what's going to end up happening is he's coming to an end. It's basically he will go into the active dying process, and it will happen very quickly. All right. So, but what do we have going on here? Temperance. So to me, he is already starting to integrate from the material world to the spiritual world. I think he's going to be beginning his transition period. And again, underneath it, we have the Tower. And I think once this gets rolling, it's going to happen really quickly. Queen of Pentacles. This is him in hospice. He's being taken care of. He's being watched. He's being tended to. He's not been abandoned. Everything is going according to plan. He's still fighting off. He's doing well. He's lasted longer, I think, than they expected because he is a fighter. I don't know what he's fighting for. Maybe he was trying to stay alive for Rosalynn or something along those lines, or Rosalynn was helping him. But he has been fighting off death, and he's fighting a good fight. And then, but here comes, here they are, ready to welcome him. When he stops fighting, when he just surrenders, he'll be welcomed in, and it'll go very quickly. I think he's integrating in. Now, mind you, when you're on hospice, it can be very quickly, or it can take a long time. My dad, when he was on hospice for about 72 hours before he passed. And my wife's mom, she's on hospice for over a year before she passed. So it can happen quickly. I think right now he's integrating onto the other side, and once done, it'll go quickly. But he hasn't surrendered yet for whatever reason. There's something I guess he feels he hasn't done, and I suspect it has everything to do with Rosalynn. But now that Rosalynn has been diagnosed with dementia, maybe once she goes into some type of assisted care, then he'll be able to let go because he'll know that she's being taken care of. And then we have the Queen of Swords that just popped up. So, yeah, I think there's going to be a decision made with Rosalynn Carter that she will go into some type of a facility because it's just, oh God, trying to take care of a parent with dementia. It's so much effort. So much energy to do something like that. So what's status with Rosalynn Carter? What's going to happen with Rosalynn? Again, for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so it's something that's going to be progressing. The dementia is going to progress forward on that one. Family's going to make some plans moving forward. This is you're not going to bounce back from this one. I'm not saying that she's going to die from it, but you're definitely not going to bounce back from this one. Maybe she will die from it. Yeah, it's going to rob her of her... so this is going to be a disease that progresses forward, and it's going to basically be the end of her it'll bring her around her demise, and she's just there's no winning against dementia. She's just going to be she'll lose her memory, her ability to speak, her ability to interact with her family and her loved ones. But I think underneath it, there will be young people helping her along with this burden. But I don't think she'll last even a year with something like this. I don't mean to be dark or macabre or anything like that with this. It's just, that's what I see. Now, I guess lastly, Spirit, with regards to Jimmy Carter, is he waiting for Rosalynn to be taken care of before he surrenders? Is that what his fight is? Let's see. He's showing the Seven of Wands, defending himself from higher ground. Why is that? What's going on with that? Is he just waiting for Rosalynn to be taken care of? Or is he still fighting? Okay, let's see. He's making his plans to exit. I think he's done. He knows he's done. He isn't quite there yet. Ready to start his new journey. Again, I was asking about Rosalynn, so this could be that he's waiting to make sure that Rosalynn is taken care of, so that they can both start their new journeys. Yeah, it's going to be the end of it. Once she is moved in that facility, it's going to be done. He's just waiting. He's waiting. And there we go again with the Five of Swords. So what do we got? He's waiting. He's assessing what's going to happen, probably in a spiritual sense, and he knows that she is now going to be robbed of all her faculties, basically, and that's going to be around for her demise. I think once he's convinced that she's taken care of, then he begins his journey. And right now he's trying to hold on for her. And again, I think once that is done with him, he'll be ready to go. So that's my reading on Jimmy Carter and Rosalynn Carter. Again, my love and appreciation to both Jimmy and Rosalynn. Wonderful human beings, and setting wonderful examples for all of us of what a giving, loving Christian should look like. And I'm sure the people that have crossed paths with them feel blessed for having them in their lives. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one.